All right, what's up, Cancer? I'm on you now. All right, this is for all my Cancers. This is your March 2022 zodiac sign reading. Here we go. All right, you already know with general readings, it's a possibility it may or may not apply. These are not one on one sessions. So, I do charge $60 for one on one sessions. If you want to sign up for a session, you can always hit me up on Instagram. And this is for Cancer, regardless of whether you have it in your chart. So, whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising, or anywhere else in your placement, this could be for you. So, the only way you will know is by listening to the video. So, let's see. Let's see what's in the cards for Cancer. I'm open, okay. Because my sign, I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. So, I like Cancers. Come on, Cancer. Let's see. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Ogun. Give me a good message for Cancer. Okay. Okay. You have a new beginning, and oh wow, you have both of them in reverse. Okay, damn. All right, Cancer. It look like you might be you're trying to avoid some Cancer. You trying to avoid, and you're trying to avoid trusting somebody, but a reunion getting ready to happen. So it might be somebody you're not with, but you kind of sense this person is coming back because you starting off with trust issues. That's your overall energy. Achievements or something might end up happening. It might end up going somewhere. Let's see. So it looks like somebody finna come back. Somebody finna come back and try to reconnect. Shit, damn, that one split straight to the side. Abundant, okay. Abundant but sadness. And then this one came out too. The proposal, okay. Here we go. And you have the Four of Cups. Card at the bottom of the deck, self-reflection. All right, here we go, Cancers. Let's go and get into this story. All right, so you have your overall energy is the Knight with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, which is talking about trust. It's like, should I trust this person? Should I let this person in? What if he only want my pentacles? What if you only want my pentacles? So it's like, should I let this person in? So that's what your overall energy is. But your crossing energy, you have the Eight of Wands, which talks about travel. You have the Six of Cups, which talks about you reflecting, you thinking about things. The Six of Cups also can represent childhood as well. So it's like if it's some childhood traumas up in here too, ooh, that's not going to be looking good. And then you have the World card, which just talks about regeneration. And so it seemed like this thing is just keep going around in circles, just keep forming a complete circle. So with your crossing energy, it seemed like to me it's like you're trying to avoid this trust. Like you're not trying to trust, and you're like with travel. To me, with the Eight of Wands, it's saying that you could be just keep trying to be like this busybody, where it's like every time the moment comes for you to think about, like, hey, am I gonna trust this person in a relationship? You're constantly just keep moving. I gotta go here. I gotta go here. I gotta go here. And now it's because of that you have the Six of Cups, that because you're always staying so busy and you're always on the move, you're not taking the time to stop and reflect. You're not thinking about this thing. And then the world card is just reminding you that this is just a complete circle. And it's like, it's just keep happening. It's keep happening where it's like, let's say this person cheated. And now it's to the point that you have to ask yourself, okay, can I move forward with dealing with the fact that he cheated? And it's like, you're avoiding this. You're avoiding the conversation where it's just like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And then it's like, now I don't have time to think about this. I don't have time to reflect. And so now you just keep going around in this circle. This circle is never ending. This is a complete circle with no missing lines, because this thing is just keep going around and it's like you're avoiding it. And now I can see why you're crossing energy. You have the Fool card in reverse, which talks about a new beginning. It's saying there's no new beginning. There's not going to be no new beginning. And it's saying, like, even with the hangman talks about being in limbo, and the hangman is all about sacrifice and surrendering. There's no sacrifice, there's no surrendering, and it's like you're not even in limbo. It's like limbo is that the unknown. It's the unknown of, you trying to figure it out, and even in limbo, you're reflecting to get out of limbo. There's a difference between being in limbo and hermit mode and then just having a complete cycle. You're in a cycle. This is just it's like that, it's like the thing that they do on every TV show. It's like every TV show do this thing like that, where you keep repeating the same day over and over and over. And it's like they don't, no matter how much they do it, they try to do this the next time and that the next time to break that cycle, to get out of that cycle so that they can get a brand new day. And it's kind of like, that's where you're at, that this is not limbo. You're not stuck in limbo, nor are you stuck in hermit mode. You are literally forcing yourself to stay in a cycle. And it's a cycle of not communicating what it is that you want, so that you don't have to deal with this trust issue that's on the forefront. And it's like you keep doing this, and it's like, break out of it, get out of the cycle. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to think about it. Cancers is the only zodiac sign without a vocal cord, and majority of the time your Cancers experience a lot of communication issues, and I can definitely see communication issues coming up here. But this could be somebody that you're no longer in a relationship with, because your first week of March, you have the week of the 6th, you have the 3 of Cups, which talks about a reunion. Somebody is trying to come back. And the reason why they could be trying to come back is because you broke up with them, maybe due to trust. They cheated on you. They stole money from you. It's something about trust here on the forefront of why this person is no longer in your life. But the 8 of Pentacles here, it talks about achievement, that this person might end up being successful coming back, that they may end up being able to at least get your attention. And especially with it being Pentacles there, with the 8 of Pentacles, and it talking about achievement, especially with the trust card being represented as Pentacles too, I wouldn't be surprised if this person try to woo you back in by taking you out on a date, taking you out on a nice expensive date, just trying to tell you hey, baby, I got you. I'm always going to support you and provide for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's but it's still an elephant in a room. And that's what makes the 3rd week so awkward. Because the week of the 20th is being represented as the Queen of the Ocean, where it's like you have an abundance, that there could be some really good, sweet, abundant in this connection. But at the end of the day, the 5 of Cups, you're still sad. You're still holding on to some sadness. And that sadness is that something happened with trust. And you want to bring it back up. And you're like, wait a minute, we need to talk about this. But clearly that's not on their mind, because the Knight of Cups, they're going to make a proposal. They're going to say, hey, how about we get back together? How about we move in with each other again? But it's not what you want. And now the last week you have the the Four of Cups on the week of the 27th, which is being represented by the Four of Cups. It said boredom on here, but the Four of Cups is also worried. You're worried. And you're worried maybe you're like, this thing might not work again, just like it did last time. And it's like, Cancer, I get you to an extent, because I get you on the fact of you being scared to move forward with someone that it didn't work with in the past, that you have your walls up now. But at the end of the day, the cards are still saying that you're not trying to talk about it. Like, you're trying to keep avoiding it. So it's like, in the inside, you know what's going on, but on the outside, he don't know. And it's like, the one thing that I hate sometimes is that when we expect, well, he should know. He should know that I'm still mad and pissed off because he cheated on me. Why? How is he supposed to know that? You know what I'm saying? He could be thinking, oh, it's been 3 months. You over that. You already punished me for this. And so it's like, how is he supposed to know? Don't assume that nobody knows anything. That was the one thing that I had to learn in HR, because I work, that's my daytime job, HR. Don't assume that nobody knows anything. Communicate and tell people your expectations. Don't assume that they know this stuff. Stop assuming that people know what's on your mind, because it's like, I hope this is not what it is, that it's like, I'm not going to say anything until he bring it up. Well, he may not never bring it up. Stop assuming that somebody is on the same page as you and that they know what's on your mind, because in his mind, he's like, look, you already done cussed me out. You've already blocked me on social media on everything. You done already, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I've already been punished for this. I just so happened to see you at the supermarket, and that's how I eased my way back into your life, that we start talking. Boom, that's the card of the reunion. And then it went so successful at wooing you at the grocery store that boom, the next week we got the Eight of Pentacles. And then, even then it was still successful. It was achievement. And so now, boom, the next week we have this level of abundance that you're thinking about, and I'm going to propose to you. But at the end of the day, you're sad. You're sad. They're not. Proposal, sadness, don't mix. But clearly you're not on the same page. Therefore, you need to communicate. You need to communicate what's going on so that the other person can be able to respond, and they will be able to maybe tell you something that you need to hear, or maybe they will say something for you to make a decision and say, you know what, let's just stay friends, or let's just stay out of each other's lives. But you need to communicate, because honestly, keep creating a cycle that you're avoiding this problem is crazy. Nobody is a mind reader. Stop expecting for people to be a mind reader. Stop expecting for people to know what it is that you think.